Have you ever heard of the CIA operation codename Thesaurus? Probably not, but I'm going to tell you about that operation and what it has to do with your privacy so you can protect your privacy better. My name is Jason Hanson. I'm a former CIA officer, and privacy is incredibly important to me and to make sure my family has our privacy. So you're going to learn some probably tips and tricks here that'll hopefully keep the government, thieves, criminals, from invading your privacy, snooping on you, reading your mail, etc. So, Operation Codename Thesaurus. In the 1950s, there was a company called Crypto AG. They were a Swiss company, and this company made a software, for lack of a better word, that helped secure communications. For instance, so if you were a government around the world, you would want to buy this product from Crypto AG, and it would allow you to communicate securely to make sure that other people couldn't listen into your communications, right? Pretty important. Well, unbeknownst to most people, in the 70s, the CIA secretly bought Crypto AG. Nobody knew about it, and Crypto AG was sold to over 100 countries. So yes, this secure communication software was sold to over 100 countries. The CIA owned it and was able to listen to numerous conversations. As one former CIA officer said, it was the intelligence coup of the century. So that is great news, great information. The United States of America was able to gather a tremendous treasure trove of intelligence that helped the United States, right? Now they stopped, I'm trying to think, it was like in the early 90s. So it lasted quite a while that the agency was able to gather this information. And it was because the CIA, when they sold, well, it was Crypto AG, nobody knew the CIA owned it, but when they sold this communication software, the secure communications, basically there was a Trojan horse in there that nobody could see that allowed the agency to monitor the communications to hear it. So what's the moral of the story? Well, beware of Trojan horses. And many times, it's not going to be something as sophisticated as that. Case in point, I can tell you about another intelligence operation where there was a guy who the United States government wanted to listen in on. This guy was an art lover. He owned a bunch of fancy paintings. It was known he was looking for a particular painting. And lo and behold, somebody, a friend of his, found this painting. So what did the agency do? Well, in this painting, they embedded a listening device. Then the friend took this painting to the guy and he was like, holy smokes, this is the greatest thing in the world. I've been looking for this painting. Thank you so much. You are a great friend. And this guy hung the painting in his house where the agency was able to listen in on everything he was doing. So that was another intelligence coup. Be careful when people give you stuff, especially people you don't know, especially people that you don't trust. So as a former CIA officer, I do a lot of consulting. I do a lot of security training. There's a lot of nut jobs out there that hate me, and I get a lot of crazy messages. I get a few death threats a year, and I also get some gifts. So I told this painting story once, and a guy I know sent me a painting basically of me. It was hilarious looking. It was awesome. But guess what? Don't tell him I did this. Because I'm so paranoid and I didn't want to check it and everything, I threw it away. It was also ridiculous looking. So when I get gifts, I examine them, I check them out. Just like if the President of the United States gets a gift, the Secret Service and everybody, they're checking it, they're running it. They're not just immediately saying, hey, you got this stuffed animal. Just take this stuffed animal. Because of course, the stuffed animal could have a listening device in it. So when somebody you know or somebody you don't know gives you something, check it out. Beware. If your Nigerian uncle who says you have $50 million waiting hands you a stuffed toy to take into your house, you probably want to throw it away or at least tear it apart and check it. So criminals these days are very, very creative. And I will tell you, from the intelligence world, the low-tech stuff works the best. So the low-tech stuff as in me trying to earn your trust, me giving you something if I'm trying to gather information. This is an especially common way couples going through a divorce. Obviously, divorces can get really nasty. They do dishonest things. So if somebody involved in the divorce is like, hey, take this, or here's a gift, or here's something, they're trying to have you take this with you and listen in on your conversations. So be wary of the Trojan horse. I think that about covers it. And I'm former CIA officer Jason Hanson. I have a lot more to share with you. I was trying to think I was going to share the one thing, but guess what? I'm going to do an entirely new video of it. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn on that ring notification. And if you want one of the best books I've seen on privacy protection, which shares legitimate material, please click on the link below. It's called Escape the Surveillance State, and it really shows you how to protect your privacy from the government, from thieves, from ex-spouses, etc. And now that really about covers it. God bless you. God bless your family. I've got to run and actually go do some training. We're going to do some pistol training today, which is awesome. So have a wonderful rest of the day. I'm headed out to our 320-acre spy ranch. And if you haven't been there, consider coming. Adios.